Well, folks, before we get into the recipes, let's just take a little bit of time and talk about campfire cooking. Folks, we don't have gourmet food here at the Chuck Wagon. We have cowboy food because you can't get full on fancy. If you truly think about it, folks, a cowboy's branding crew or trail driving crew, all they wanted is a really full belly at the end of the day. So we try to do that. So a lot of the special things that you enjoyed from my side dishes truly come from my cast iron pots that I have. Folks, it's taken me years to develop the seasoning that I have in those pots, and there's a right and a wrong way to take care of them. So let's just touch base on that. Like any good traditional Chuck Wagon cook, folks, at the end of the night, we're going to clean our cast iron with a little bit of hot water and a putty knife and a chore boy. Okay, no dish detergent should ever touch your cast iron. Okay, that pulls all that good seasoning out of the inside of your pot. Okay, all we do is we give that a good scour and rinse it out with hot water. If something's stuck to the side of the pot, that's okay. Okay, we're gonna wipe it out real good with a paper towel, and then the next step is that cast iron is gonna go back over to the fire and get heated up. That's what sterilizes our pot. That's what keeps us from getting sick and all that foodborne illnesses from that. Okay, that heat's going to hit that cast iron. It's going to cause that to expand. Like I said, if anything's still stuck on the side of that pan, that fire's just going to get it right off the side of the pan, falling into the fire, making things real easy to clean up. As that cast iron gets up to temperature, we got to season it. How any good Chuck Wagon cook will season their cast iron is we're just going to take our favorite paper towel, wipe it out one more time, fold up that paper towel and give it a good coat of our favorite kind of grease. All we use here at the Chuck Wagon is just lard. Okay, rub it into that paper towel, and while that pan's hot, we're going to rub it in on the inside, and then we're going to flip our cast over and right and rub it on the outside. The most common mistake people make when they're cooking with cast iron is they let their cast iron dry out. Stuff starts sticking and burning, and that cast iron ends up next family yard sale. So we give it a good coating of grease, and what happens is we pull that pan off the fire. That grease is nice and thin, but as it cools, it's going to draw all of it into the middle of the center of that pan, making that natural non-stick cooking surface that you can fry an egg on. If you take care of your cast iron right, folks, it can last for generations. How old is some of my cast iron? Folks, this old coffee pot you see here is over 100 years old. And we use it every night. We've cooked the bottom out of it once. So it's amazing. Take care of it right and you'll last a long time. So we need the bean recipe, right? Folks, I see you all got your phones out. I encourage you to record me, upload me on Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Please stop me at any time and ask questions because I go through this so much and I have a tendency to just fly right through it. So please ask questions and we'll make up some time here. So bean recipe, here we go. Good well-seasoned cast iron on a nice wood fire. While that's heating up, we're going to pull out our cutting board and cut us up some really good quality bacon. I like the bacon that has like ends and pieces in it, the big fat, thick, stuck. I'm starting to yodel now, okay? Big, fat, thick chunks of bacon. In my own opinion, the ends and pieces bacon that have the most flavor in it. Cube that up into bite-sized chunks and completely cover the bottom of that Dutch oven. While that's cooking down on the fire, go back to that cutting board and cut up some really good quality steak, like sirloin or ribeye. Cube up all that fat and everything with those steaks in bite-sized chunks and throw it in, cook it right alongside that bacon. Here's what's going to happen. That pork fat and beef fat are going to come together in the bottom of that pan and make a nice, greasy, meaty mess. This is the base to our beans. We must have that. Okay, give it a stir while it's cooking. Now we're going to back that cutting board and cut up our veggies. Our veggies are this: red, green, orange, yellow bell peppers, a couple of sweet onions. Cube them up into bite-sized chunks and throw it right in that grease and that meat and give it a stir. Okay? Now, from people that come from all over the world, we found out they love color in their food. That's how we give it to them. Plus, we get loads and loads of flavor from those veggies. All right? Keep stirring that until them veggies become fork tender or softened up. And now we're ready for our seasoning. Here's a question for you all. Were my beans too spicy? No. Folks, this is why I don't have a cookbook, because I make this bean recipe every night to taste. Okay, so I never know how many people I'm going to cook for until I get the phone call. So I make this to taste, and this is how I do it. Okay, first we're going to start out with just salt and pepper to taste. Coarse ground black pepper and a little Himalayan sea salt, pink salt. Next up, next element goes in my beans. It's just chili powder. This is what gives it that dark red color. It also gives it that little bit of heat. Okay, if you like things nice and spicy, sprinkle in a lot of chili powder. Give it a stir and taste it. And if you think, oh my gosh, I got too carried away, it's too spicy, that's okay. Because the brown sugar that you're going to add next is going to offset that heat. Okay, keep adding that brown sugar, keep tasting it until it gets almost a little bit on the sweet side now. Okay, keep it up to a roiling boil, keep that heat going to it, and then I want you to give it one more last taste. The last most important element goes in my beans, folks, is just lots of bourbon whiskey.
Yeah.
I got your attention now, right? We're going to pull that cork out of that bottle and give that bean pot a nice big healthy drink of bourbon. And a little bit might want to go into the cook too. That's what it takes to make good beans.
Right.
Now folks, please don't hesitate cooking with bourbon, because here's what's going to happen. That bourbon is going to bring all them flavors together, and the alcohol is going to immediately burn off, but it's going to bring everything together in the bottom of that pan, giving it that nice smoky chipotle flavor that you all enjoyed so much. Okay, now bring that up to temperature. The last thing that goes in these beans is just Bush's Original Baked Beans. Get them in big cans, fill that pot up the rest of the way. Okay, now here's where things get tricky. If you're a novice with cooking with Dutch ovens, they got legs on the bottom. Take this pot off the fire, set it off on the ground, take your Dutch oven lid, put it on top of that fire, or on top of that pan, give it a little bit of a twist. That pan's got a little bit of a recess in it. Go back to that cook fire with a big shovel and grab a great big shovel full of coals. Okay, cover that lid full of them hot coals. A Dutch oven is designed to bake from the top down. That's what these lips are for right here. Okay, cover that lid with coals, and you're going to add that weight. It's going to cause it to pressure cook. When it pressure cooks, it brings all them flavors together really fast. Okay, all right, about once every 15 minutes, grab that lid, give it a good stir, but it will stick and burn from the top down now. Okay, and repeat that process for about an hour. At an hour's time goes by, grab a serving spoon and enjoy. Any questions about the beans? Okay, how did I do on your steaks? Did we get them cooked right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, questions. How many of you all use the bean juice for steak sauce? A few of you got it on your chin and on your cheeks like I do. You eat like me. Any other recipes I can get you, folks? Okay, from the bottom of our heart, from everybody down here at the Chuck Wagon, we want to say thank you for spending a beautiful evening with us. The very, very nicest comment that any one of you could do is to tell a complete stranger, family member, or friend all about what we're doing, because it is so unique. Folks, you're going to check your email tomorrow if you would. There's going to be a really nice thank you from the stables at Palmer Gulch. Folks, click on the bottom of that link. It's going to take you over to TripAdvisor. Will you please give us some feedback of what you liked and rate us if you would? Folks, have a great ride getting back up to the lodge, the campground, or the trunk of the car, wherever some of you is sleeping tonight. Have a great ride up the hill and a great vacation while you're here in the Black Hills. And folks, please come see us again sometime. Thank you all very, very much.
Okay, guys, everybody that rode a horse needs to be on that wagon. That wagon leaves first, then these horses, like you see guys turning around, we'll get you loaded.